On South Alabama's push for a new football stadium and what that could mean for the future of Ladd-Peebles Stadium. Today, the university worked to convince city council members that $10 million over 20 years for that new stadium on campus will be a good investment for the city. The mayor likes the idea. He wants to raise 70-year-old Ladd-Peebles, but there is some concern now about doing that. News 5's Nicolette Schleisman was at the city council meeting today, and she joins us now live from Ladd with the latest.
Yeah, that's right, Peter. And many residents have been reaching out to council members wondering about what will happen to Ladd-Peebles if the USA Stadium is built. Now, during that meeting, some council members say they support the new stadium, but they have concerns over what will happen to Ladd-Peebles.
We know exactly what USA wants, and I'm in favor of that. But we also need to know now, what will the community get exactly in return, and when will they get it?
It's a question that many are still asking. What will happen to Ladd if the city agrees to give the University of South Alabama the money they're asking for?
I've heard that probably 300 times over the last 7 days, and I cannot hide the fact that those sentiments are weighing heavy as I deliberate over this particular proposal.
It will cost $72 million to build the 25,000-seat stadium. The school is hoping to prove the $10 million from the city is a good investment.
The university will have a stadium, whether it's this year or 10 years from now. We simply, at this point in time, do not have the resources to do the stadium without support from the city and the county.
They're even offering $2.5 million to help make sure something is done to benefit the area surrounding Ladd.
The university cares about that community.
Once the new stadium opens at the University of South Alabama campus, many people are concerned about what will happen here at Ladd-Peebles.
Anything that will benefit that community, I'm all for it.
Cedric Miles grew up in the Maysville community around Ladd-Peebles Stadium. It's a huge part of his childhood.
Ladd was a part of me growing up. As a kid, we were able to walk to the Senior Bowl, and we were able to play in the field around Ladd.
He went to USA and says he thinks it's important to have a stadium on campus.
I don't want to do that at the expense of the neighborhood that I grew up in.
And is hoping there can be a compromise.
I hope the city is able to do the maintenance to breaking it up to date, and maybe South can look at alternative funding.
Now, during the city council meeting today, council members brought up the idea of having a community meeting to have those questions and concerns from residents answered. And I do want to point out that the city has said in that meeting today that there are no plans right now as to what to do with Ladd. They want to talk to the community and get their input on what to do with it here. Reporting live in Mobile, Nicolette Schleisman, WKRG News 5.